Hello YouTube vintage stereo collectors. Here is a top-loading cassette deck, a Panasonic RS-260US from 72-73. Picked this up at a flea market. I thought I was done with cassette decks. As you know, I don't do much on them, more on turntables. I still have a few cassettes. Some of these were recorded 40 years ago. That's what's funny. And they still play very well. Especially, I find the Bass Chromes. Some of these are Bass CE2s. Anyway, tell you a little bit more about the deck. It's a little dirty, but I like these top loaders. My first cassette deck was a Sony top loader. I'm just going to show you what's underneath. I've got the bottom off. All like a metal chassis. Very well made. Panasonic VCRs of the same, well, a little later era, late 70s and the 80s, used to boast a metal chassis, and they were just really the best VCR on the market, in my opinion. This one here, which is surprising, this belt is really fresh. No stickiness, it's the right tension, it's the right belt. So somebody's been using this. It did say working on the price tag of $20. There's another belt on the other side of these. I've had one of these apart years ago that runs the counter. Everything else is run by gear. So in a cassette deck, the axiom is the fewer belts, the better. I'm not a big fan of belt drive turntables. I like direct drive. I like capstan drive. It's just a preference. The fewer belts, the better. So let's just see how this one runs. So it is powered on, and let's try rewind. Oh yeah. Fast forward, little squeakiness in there. Play. Yeah, everything's turning. I have a Q-tip here. I'm just gonna do a little cleaning while it's turning. Somebody's been doing pre-recorded tapes in here. Yeah, it's coming up it's pretty dirty. And just to do the capstan here on its own, that pre-recorded oxide will stick to your tapes. So, yeah, that's not bad at all. And that capstan and pinch roller are in great shape. The older ones, the rubber was better. How can you figure that? I think it's because it was neoprene rubber. So what I'm going to do, it's got a headphone jack, which is very handy. And I'm going to pick a tape. How about Nash the Slash? Oh, I wouldn't want this one to be destroyed. Goes back a few years. Well, yeah, it's turning. I believe these do volume. Oh, there's music there. You probably can't hear that. I'm gonna just listen here for a sec. Speed sounds right. Huh, how about that? It's not destroying the tape. I remember these Chrome Xers were kind of the last of the good tapes that came out, I think around 96. I used to have great luck with UDXL2s, the XLs as well. It was kind of a tape culture, you know, back in those days. You know, one friend would buy an album and other friends would tape it, and we'd play it in our Alpine car decks. You know, maybe one friend would have a subwoofer system. When I was in the car stereo, home stereo business before telecommunications, I used to always have a great stereo in my car. And I had one 69 Chrysler Newport. And it had, like, at the time, 3 amps and a cassette deck, and a custom subwoofer box. We're talking here 1986. Didn't have this. This car stereo business was totally different. Had to do a lot of building. Anyway, just thought I'd let you see this deck. Thanks for watching and listening.